Taylor, 2 wins from 2 starts. Did you think you could start this well, or was it taking you by surprise?
I did think we could. I knew that we had the potential and the people to do it. I know that we've got a huge amount of support, and I think in our team we have a lot of spirit, so I know that we could do it, and the fact that we have just really shows that we've worked hard enough and we can do what we set our minds to.
No one really probably knew because it's a new competition, but you seem to keep being referred to as the underdogs. Did you see yourselves that way in these first couple of weeks against teams that were sort of quite fancy before the competition started?
Yeah, I think that's the case. It is a new competition. No one genuinely knew. I think it was all speculation, but I think we have proved ourselves, and I don't think the underdog title is going to be valid anymore, to be honest. So yeah, I think there's a lot of surprises that this competition's brought, which just makes it more exciting.
I guess that turns around to you're not underdogs now, you're a team to beat, and that'll mean the other teams you play against will rise up to it too, won't it?
I think all of the teams have really surprised everyone. I mean, GWS the other day going really well against Carlton, and then Adelaide also were, I suppose, maybe underdogs a little bit. But yeah, all of the teams have really brought it, and I don't think there's any teams that actually are struggling, to be honest.
In a short competition, so 7 matches, you're 2 out of 2, do you look further ahead to try and set your sights on making that top 2 now?
We're just looking week by week. So we've got Coollingwood and then GWS after, both at home. So we're really excited about that, and to be able to finally have a home game after travelling twice is something we're looking forward to and just really focusing on.
Have you had a chance to look at Coollingwood yet?
Yeah, we've been obviously keeping an eye on the competition. That's basically all we do now as players. We just watch the other games because we've all got friends in other teams. So it's cool to be able to support the other teams as well. But yeah, we have game review just like every other team, so we know what we're up against.
You're surprised they haven't won? I would have thought coming into it they'd be one of the better resource teams.
Yeah, I mean Collingwood cannot be. They're not underrated in our books. I think that they have a lot of quality people, and it's just a matter of time before they get on their feet, and they really. I'm sure they're going to come out firing. But we're ready for that. So Collingwood, they've got a few really key players that we're going to have to try and shut down as best that we can.
Nomination for the Rising Star too must be a fairly decent honour.
Yeah, it is a huge honour. It's actually really exciting. So I'm glad, but I'm also just happy about the 2 from 2. I'd rather talk about that any day of the week, but it is something that I'm really honoured to be nominated for.
A nice loss of history if it got the award at the end too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be. And then also the other girls that have also been nominated as well are all great people and great nominees. So Eb Marinoff is an absolute star, and she's the other nominee from last week, and so is Lily Mithen, and yeah, so it's pretty special to be up with those other girls.
Everywhere's pretty much had packed crowds so far. What are you expecting this weekend, being able to play at home and probably a smaller ground compared to a lot of the other home grounds? But what do you expect to play in front of a home crowd this weekend? Yeah,
I expect nothing less than a decent crowd, and I'm sure that there's going to be a fair bit of support, especially because of our success so far. So I hope that can kind of make people want to come along. And actually, Brendale at South Pine Sports Complex is where I grew up, basically. So I'm hopefully going to have a fair few family and stuff come along. But probably suggest coming a bit earlier to anyone considering it, like maybe camp out just like you're waiting for Justin Bieber tickets or something like that. But it's going to be really exciting, and whatever happens, like I'm sure there'll be plenty of people there, but we're just going to put on a show and do what we're there to do.
So what's it feeling like in the group? You know, it was all exciting. It's a new concept. It's a new competition. You had a pre-season, but after 2 weeks, is the novelty sort of wearing off and it's just routine now?
Yeah, I think maybe routine's probably a good word, but we're just trying to get our bodies right. We've been quite fortunate not to have any significant injuries, and hopefully we don't. But everyone's feeling it a little bit now, a bit sore, but I think having a home game is going to be a real blessing for us because we've had the travel, and I'm still recovering from the 4 or 5 hour flight, which is a bit of a mission. But I'm just so excited for this week, and I think the fact that we've got such excitement kind of means that we don't really feel sore or injured or anything like that.
How nice was it for you to contribute in such a big way on the weekend? Like, you're a marquee player. I guess people that don't sort of haven't followed the women's game up until this competition probably look at marquee players as the ones to step up, and how satisfying was it to be able to do that in such a big way on Sunday? Yeah,
to be able to help my team and finish off the hard work, especially in our defence. They just really had a strong wall up, and they well, I think, to be honest, we might have one of the strongest backlines in the competition. So to be able to help out and obviously finish for our team is something that it's my job. So to be able to do it really, I guess, makes me feel good. But yeah, I think credit to everyone on the team. Like, it's never going to happen without the whole team. And I think the difference between us and maybe some other teams is the fact that we do really gel well and play for each other and together.
The games mostly have been pretty low scoring so far. Do you expect that to continue, or do you think that as the teams get more, I don't know if you gel a bit better or something, that'll change as the season goes on?
Yeah, we'll work out how we all play, and our patterns and structures and stuff will all come together. It'd be the exact same for every other team, just trying to get comfortable in the competition. It's so new. The pace is so much faster than we've ever played, so I suppose the first week might have been a bit of a shock to the system for everyone. It's our first, people need to remember it was our first game in months as well, our first proper match. So I do think that people will start becoming more comfortable and less nervous and all that sort of stuff when we go out and play.